What is going on, YouTube? What is going on, Kansas City? And what is going on, everybody? And welcome to the Beat of KC. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears that there is still some things going on with the Big 12 and really the grand scheme of what is going on in college athletics. I do think for right now, I think things are kind of settled off, leveled off. Outside of USC looking for a new football coach, I think we're leveling off right now, but I think there are still some rumors and some things that are trickling in that could make sense. And I found something that I feel is absolutely really important, and I think it needs to get out there. And so before we dive into really what I'm going to be talking about, as you guys can see from the title, I ask that you guys smash the subscribe button, smash that like button. Definitely hit up in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. You guys have killed it on these videos, and it's so meaningful to me, and I appreciate everything you guys are doing for me. It really does mean a lot. What we're actually going to be diving in and talking about is, can the Big 12 in 2024 look to potentially add some of the schools from the Pac-12? And the reason is well, we're going to dive into an article that was written by Pete Mundo from the Heartland College Sports, and this really kind of makes sense, and I like where he's going with it. And so he reports that Big 12 executives are also watching closely as the Pac-12 negotiates a new TV deal in 2024 when its current agreement with Fox and ESPN expire. If the Pac-12 media rights revenue approximates that of the Big 12 at that time, there is a feeling within the Big 12 some Pac-12 schools might be interested in joining. That is extremely interesting right there. And the reason I say that is because, initially when I started doing this, I was wondering if there was a chance that this could happen, especially after we heard the announcement of the initial schools coming over, like BYU, Cincinnati, and UCF, and, those types of schools, Houston. After that, I still felt that there was a chance we could see some more additions in the future after Texas and Oklahoma leave the Big 12 and head to the SEC. This kind of confirms and goes along with that. I wasn't necessarily kind of feeling the Pac-12, but this makes sense. So we're going to continue and diving in. In addition, if the league does expand prior to then, CBS reported that Memphis and Boise State could be the first two teams targeted by the Big 12. As for Pac-12 schools that might make sense, the Arizona schools have long been discussed as possibilities. Well, Colorado is obviously a former Big 12 member who has fallen as a brand since heading west. But regardless, there's still plenty of time for the Big 12 to decide what it wants to do. I think that's significant. I'm going to continue reading, but I'll explain why. And it's nice to see the league not dragging its feet and actually being aggressive as it moves forward. For too long, the Big 12 has been the last one at the party, and it's almost resulted in their demise on multiple occasions, and most recently just a few weeks ago. Now, what I mean earlier, what I think is exciting about this is almost like the Big 12 is in the driver's seat and to some aspects. I mean, now they're starting to pull in schools. They're getting ready to start negotiating, TV deals and things like that. They're going to be able to see a conference go through that process before they go through it and really see maybe what they can work out and get going for them. I just think that they really have positioned themselves in a good manner, especially with going and getting the other schools. And I don't think that they're done adding. I think that this is something we could see potentially get up to 16 teams. And this is a perfect example in some of the, aspects and, where they're looking to go add those schools. Initially, I did think like Boise State, maybe a Memphis, a Colorado State could finally be grabbed and added, but this is extremely interesting. So we're going to continue to read. However, if the Pac-12 suspects that the Big 12 could poach the league in the next 3 to 4 years, might the league invite a couple of the Big 12 teams to join them? That doesn't seem impossible, which, there for a long time, those rumors were circulating around. Obviously, could some of the schools like K-State, could KU, and maybe a few of the others join with the Pac-12? It does not sound like that may be the case, but in fact, the Big 12 may still have the future because of the Pac-12's announcement in recent weeks that it will not expand. So that's another reason why we believe that will not be the case. But ladies and gentlemen, I really think that there is a lot that is still kind of going on behind the scenes. Like I said, from I think a news perspective and as a fan perspective, college football is kicking off, and outside of USC trying to find a head coach and everyone in line for that, I think this has kind of died down. But in the grand scheme of things, I think the Big 12 as a whole is really working towards being the aggressor, going out and finding out who's going to be the best ads. You know, if they do actually get involved with some of these Pac 12 schools, I think what's going to be unique about that is the fact that they're going to be able to be in every time zone. They're going to be able to encompass multiple different, populations and different types of people. And, you're getting West Coast, you're getting the Midwest, you're getting the East Coast. You're really kind of getting it all. And I think you're getting just a tremendous, conference that's being put together and assembled. Are they going to compete to the likes of the SEC? Maybe not, but the thing is they're doing some tremendous things, and I think that they're building up to where they can be credible and be considered a competitor and remain in that Power Five. And I think that's what's important because there for a while it kind of almost seemed like they were a laughing stock. The two big schools from their division conference pull out and go to the SEC, and then it just left them in shambles. They really didn't know what the plan was or what they were going to do or really how they were going to execute. And we see them be aggressive, and Bowlesby goes out and just is doing his thing. And I think that's what's crazy too, is he goes out and is actually aggressive this time and goes and gets those 4 schools. So I appreciate you guys checking out this video. I really am interested to see what you guys think. Do you think the schools like Arizona State, maybe someone else in that area could be added to the Big 12 in the future, looking around maybe 2024? Let me know what you guys think in the comment sections. If there's anybody else that you think could be added to this conference as they continue to expand and talk about expanding. But appreciate you guys. Let me know in the comments. I really do appreciate all the support you guys are giving the Beat of KC. It truly means a lot. And as always, have a good day.